unique feeling just coming and working out with the guys because I'm actually in a position of leadership versus in the past few years I've just been a backup and kind of the sixth, seventh, eighth man, and so there isn't that same sense of responsibility or people don't look to you the same way. And so here, being back in that position, I mean, what I've been my whole life is a starting point guard. What is a leader is someone whose job is to bring the best out of everybody else. And so to be back in this position, it just I would say the last week has been really fun. Just it feels natural. It feels right because that's just what I'm used to, and I feel like that's kind of that's part of my strengths as a person or player is to lead, and so I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and I'm just thankful. And there's so many times where I would finish practice, I'd go home, and I'd just be like, man, I'm thankful to be back in this position.
Ready to be worn by new faces. There are plenty of them, including Luis Scola. How about another veteran in Gravis Vasquez? And perhaps the most exciting pickup of the offseason, Jeremy Lin. It's time for the season to begin. It's the Nets against the Pistons in the Nets preseason opener. Here is Lin swooping through the lane. Jeremy Lin flips it home, and we know he can drive.
He sure can. I mean, he's
Lin trying to race in the lane, flips it up and in. That's a nice take with a fading shot clock.
And I think that's a perfect example of the comments we were talking about a minute ago. His recognition, 4 seconds left. Yes, Aaron, just a tag on that. I think one of the keys why I think this is really going to work for Jeremy Lin as he buries one from long range is that I think he hit on an interesting point. It's what I'm used to. It's my comfort zone. It's what I've done all my life. So it's not like you're taking a two-guard, a scorer, and saying, hey, he's talking about sliding a 7-footer to the three-point line for a three-point shot in a set.
Crafty move from Lin to get to the line. Lin lines it up and cans it. Jeremy Lin. A 7-0 Nets run, and Lin will pop. You bet. The three-point shot is going down for Jeremy Lin. 3 of 4 from deep.
And whether it's preseason or regular season, the best time to get a good look at a three is generally off like a broken play. Get that offensive rebound. It's hard, very hard to find shooters. Well, if he does that, in terms of, and I don't even mean the pass, but I mean that one instinct bounce, because what they're going to think of him defensively.
Foy kicks, Lin, no hesitation, got it again! Jeremy Lin, 5 of 6 from deep.
Well, and Smith recovered.
The Nets have liked what they've seen thus far. They feel like, hey, he has a couple elite skills as Harris puts that home on a nice delivery from Jeremy Lin.
One of the things that Bennett can do well is run the floor as much as possible. A lot of people have watched Mr. Curry with the Warriors shoot. He doesn't really shoot the ball like a traditional shooter. He's more of getting that shot off before he gets to that cock position. So 2 different styles, both very effective, but it's good to see Jeremy Lin with his confidence early on.
Here in his first game as a head coach in exhibition basketball. 101-94 the final.
Jeremy, before your teammates already getting going early, first chance for you guys to get out and get live game action against an opponent. What are your takeaways from the way things went tonight?
I thought I was really proud of our effort. I thought that for the most part we moved the ball and made the extra pass. I think we need to take a look at some of our defensive stuff. They had like a 32-point quarter and different things like that. So these are the things that I feel like we definitely have a good starting point in terms of the way, we know we can score the ball. We scored 101 in our first game, and down the stretch we really were trying to hold the ball a little bit. So we know we can score. We got to shore things up defensively.
What did you think about, of course, a preseason game like this, 15 players getting a good significant amount of minutes, just the way that the offense flowed, whether it was some of the starting unit or some of these reserves that were able to come in and still run things?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that Kenny's been talking about, and it's a big reason why I really, loved everything that he was talking about from the beginning is just the ball is going to find the open man, and we're going to get good shots. And if you consistently get good shots, I mean, things are going to go your way. You're going to find a break. You're going to score a lot of points, and from there, it's kind of like, all right, how are we going to get stops? How are we going to get stops? And so offensively, what we did tonight, I feel like is definitely a good starting starting point.
What about for you personally? You set the tone right off the bat. 21 points in 17 minutes, but 5 of 8 from the three-point line. You've talked about the diligence you put in getting your shooting motion at the place that you want it to be. How did you feel out there, and how were you able to be so effective?
I'm just trying to have fun, I'm just trying to have fun, and 7 years in, and I just want to enjoy the experience, and I think that's loosened me up, I think of the verse Proverbs 16:3 a lot this season. That's kind of something that I've been kind of thinking about. It helps me get in the right mindset where I'm just having fun out there. I'm playing for God, and what you see is kind of just naturally what's going to happen when I'm relaxed and I'm comfortable.
Jeremy, thanks so much for your time. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.